topic in the robotics and its application course. That is the different categories of robots. So under the first category, that is the aerospace or the aviation-based robots. So this is a very broad category, and it includes all sort of flying robots, bird-like, drone-like, humanoid as well, means human being-like. Okay, so one example is the smart bird robotic seagull, shown in the picture there. Another one is the Raven surveillance drone. So another application of the same under the same category, that is the space in the space. So these robots can operate in space. So like the Mars rover, then NASA's Robonaut, that is the humanoid robot that flew to the International Space Station and is now back on Earth. So another type of robot under this aviation based robot, that is the drones. So these are also called as unmanned aerial vehicles. Aerial vehicles, flight based means, and they're unmanned. So man is not there. So drone comes in different sizes and different level of autonomy. Autonomy, that means that the level of human controlling needed. So the intelligent drones, they are fully autonomous. They don't need human controlling as well. Some of the robots, semi-autonomous, they need some extent of human controlling. So examples are DJI's popular Phantom series and Parrot's Anapi. So as well as military systems like the Global Hawk that is used for long duration surveillance. So next is the consumer robot. So they are the robots that includes like the toy robot, robotic kits, and artificial intelligence powered robot assistants as well, and robot pets as well. Okay, so the consumer robots are the robots which you can buy and use for fun or to help you with some tasks and course. Okay, so this and the images are the pet robot, toy robot, they are shown here. Next category is the entertainment robot. So these robots are designed to evoke an emotional response and make us laugh or feel surprise or in awe. So among them are robot comedian, robot thespian, Disney's theme park robots like the Navi Shaman, and musically inclined bots like the Partner. So next, very important, life-saving category, that is a disaster response, some type of a dangerous, life-taking, severe type of disaster. Earthquake could be there, some type of flood could be there, some storm could be there. So these type of robots are capable of rescuing the trapped people, the victims. So the survivors, they can very easily search, very fast response they can give, and they can save the life of the trapped people. So one example is the PET bots. The PET bots, they were used to inspect damage at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power station during earthquake and tsunami in 2011 in Japan. So next sector is the education. So they can be like a teacher, some side of guide as well. So this broad category that is aimed at the next generation of robotics for use at home or in classroom. So it includes hand-on programmable sets from Lego and 3D printers with lesson plans. So they are intelligent, they can operate, and even teacher robots like the ANSYS. The next category, that is exoskeleton, so wearable part. So from the medical point of view, they find a very big application, like the patient is not able to move, not able to walk due to some type of injury or due to paralysis. So after wearing this type of exoskeletons, so the patient can walk. So similarly, the capability of the human being that is increased after wearing these exoskeletons, so they can find applications in industrial and military sector as well. So the heavy loads they can lift, they can perform tasks beyond the human capability after wearing these exoskeletons. And next, we come to the very most common type of robot, that is a humanoid robot. A machine looks like a man. Okay, so even that name robot gives an image of a humanoid robot, where a Honda developed the such type of robot. That was the Asimo. Okay, it had a mechanical appearance. Okay, and there's also some androids like the Geminoid series. They look like people with these type of robots. Next is the industrial sector, the beginning of the robot sector, a robotic application that was in the industrial sector itself, where there were smart manipulators. They were used to manufacture, manipulate some raw material into some final products. So the example is Junimate, like the robotic arm. That is one very common example used in industries. Same task they can perform with very high speed a very large number of times. So under this category, they include systems like Amazon's warehouse robots, collaborative factory robots that can operate along human workers. Next is the medical sector, the category of medical robots. So they can perform tasks like of the doctors, like they can assist the surgeons in surgeries. So they're the surgical robots. And then exoskeletons, just we discussed, and other tasks also they can perform, like the nursing, keeping a health record of the patient, track the improvement in the patient. So one type of robot, not exactly in the medical, but that was Watson, the IBM built question answering computer. Next is the military and security robot. Military robots, they include ground systems like the Endeavour Robotics PACBot. So that was used in Iraq and Afghanistan to scout for improvised explosive devices. Another one is the Big Dog, so designed to assist troops in carrying heavy gear. Security robots, they include autonomous mobile systems such as Cobalt. The next sector is the research. So there's a vast and majority of today's robots that are built, assembled, designed, okay, in the universities and research labs in the corporate sector. So these robots may be able to do useful things. So they are primarily intended to help researchers do well research. So they are assisting in research. And being they're performing some tasks very difficult for human being to perform in the research. So also they can these type of robots fit in other categories also, just we have discussed. Okay, next is the self-driving car. So self-driving, they're intelligent, they're autonomous. So they don't need human intervention or human controlling. So they can find their own way in case of any obstruction comes in their path. So one common example is the Toyota Prius. So it is later spun out to form Waymo. Next is the telepresence. Means physically a person is not present, but he is virtually or present to a robot, which is connected through internet. Okay, so like the doctors, they can check the patients without being physically present near the patient. So they can use the computer vision capability in the robot. They can check, they can examine, they can speak to the patient, talk to the patient, hear his voice. And another category, that is the underwater robot, working underwater. So these images given idea of the some type of popular or the common underwater robot. So that is the first one, the deep submersible. That is the Aquanaut. First image that shows that. Next one is the diving humanoid robot, the Ocean One. And another one, the bio-inspired system like the ACM R5H Snakebot. Okay, so I shall stop here for today.